Hello everyone, welcome to BTV. A cracking fixture today ahead for us. Beautiful day for hockey, an unseasonably warm day on this Saturday the 19th of October 2024. The league leaders come to Nottinghamshire. Buckingham are here playing Beeston. Buckingham winning 4 from 4. Beeston 2 wins from their last 2, so in good form themselves. That match information is not what we're expecting to see, so we'll make sure that's updated for you in a few moments. Well, what I can tell you is that just one change for Beeston. Julie Spence is out and Charlotte Watson is coming in for her first fixture of the season. Couple of changes for Buckingham. Charlotte Knights, Evie Phillips and Abigail Brandt all don't appear today. Coming in Georgie Home and Georgina Black coming in to replace them. Just a 15 today for Buckingham. Bright sunny day, which makes visibility probably very difficult indeed, but we'll work with it. We will work with it on BTV. Beeston in the huddle. We will introduce you to the visitors in a little while. We'll probably do that at quarter time. Buckingham in their white shirts today. Beeston keen to get underway. Andy Day sitting in the very hot seat in the chapel today. Just waiting for final clearance, and there is the opening whistle of the match. Beeston with the first possession, looking to find Captain Lauren Burrell with the high ball. Your match umpires, Abby MacArthur and Nikki Butcher, ably assisted on the sidelines by Joe Barnes. Prolonged spell of possession for the home side, who after 2 defeats in the opening weekends of the season, 2 consecutive away wins with no goals conceded. So a 2-1 away defeat at Alton on day 1 and a home defeat against Durham University. In fact, that's the twice the league leaders have visited this season to Nottingham Hockey Centre, Durham top. In fact, Buckingham level with Durham on the points tally, just 1 goal better off in the goal difference. Both teams have scored 13 so far in their 4 fixtures this season. Thanks for rejoining us on BTV. You haven't missed a great deal. Beeston have been in possession. And they've won a free hit just outside the 23-metre line. Good attacking intent, ball across, coming down and padded away by the goalkeeper, long corner. Sweep out to the right-hand side. Wong spins intelligently and makes her way towards the circle. Was that a foul on the outside? Yes, it is, and Buckingham will be able to clear. Beeston looking good in his opening couple of minutes in Women's Division 1 North match. Sun playing havoc with us today. But the sun has just crept behind a cloud and we've got good visibility. Jane Kilpatrick, a promising move down Beeston's left-hand side. Wong playing it back over halfway. Steadying presence of Grieve. Third game in a row. She missed the first 2 matches of the season. She was on the sideline. Two balls on the field, just clearing them out of the way. Punch towards halfway from the visitors. They've won their matches so far, Buckingham, with increasing scorelines. They won their first match by 1 against Ben Ridding, 2-1 at home, then winning away at Wakefield 3-1. Breaking off and watching this move. Tilly Roy in the middle. This is Zoe James Carter sweeping it out towards the right-hand side. Back to James Carter. Lots of possession and now the move forward in towards the circle. Buckingham don't make it into the circle for the first time. This match, great crowd as well, good to see, great conditions. Ball's at Zoe James Carter, who plays it firmly towards the top of the circle. It's being taken well and allowed to go through for a first touch of the game by Gabrielle Baraco in Beeston goal. Beeston moving quickly over halfway themselves, good counter-attack. Buckingham quick into defence. Tough one to take, right in front of the chapel here by Wong. Wasn't the best ball to chase. She did her absolute best. Time for Alicia Birkin. A rogue whistle there on the breeze. That was a bit of a confusing thing to hear. Very, very steady, but firmly and fully committed from both sides in these opening exchanges. Coming back, you can possibly hear on the microphone, no advantage, says the umpire. And Beeston will be able to clear. Big day this weekend, just one round of the National League today, but in the Premier Divisions it's a double header weekend. Good ball forward, nice. Taken a long way by Millington, who's into the circle now. Is there a cut back on? There is a cut back, and there's a chance to shoot, and that's wide. Somehow that stayed out, and it looked as if it was defended brilliantly by Buckingham. The opening goal was almost millimetres away. Here's a shot on the reverse, whistle blows, and Buckingham will be able to clear. How did Beeston not convert that opportunity? Just to continue a train of thought from earlier on, Buckingham have won their games with increasing scorelines, 2-1, 3-1, then 3-0, then 5-0 at home to Gloucester City last weekend, so in good goal scoring form. Moss plays it into the circle. It is a Buckingham free hit and they can clear. Table tells us Buckingham has scored 13 goals. Beeston just a few back on 9. Firm ball through the middle. That's a nice take, and into the circle go Buckingham. Defence having to move out of the way. Shot on, first penalty corner of the game, goes the way of the visitors. I think there might be something in the air today because everything seems to have had a bit of a technological wobble. Looking at the list of players, Lauren Thomas, number 15, would be the likeliest. She's already managed to convert 2 penalty corners so far this season. Let's see what the routine looks like. It is as expected, and that's a good save, but it's a repeat penalty corner. It was Thomas. It was a firmly struck penalty corner, delivered at pace as well. Same player again. Takes a couple of bounces on the way through. And we are clear. 2 very nicely struck chances from Lauren Thomas. However, Beeston equal to them. 10 minutes gone. I may have said earlier that this is a good test for both teams. I think Buckingham 4 from 4, looking to go a couple better than they managed last season in this competition. They finished 3rd in the league. 35 points, 10 wins, just 3 losses, but 5 draws. Sort of derailing their promotion charge. Maybe this is the season. It's a very difficult competition to get out of, with 1 slot for promotion, 2 slots for relegation. Buckingham into the circle again. Well watched by the umpire on the near side. Really strong tussle on the baseline. And the sweeping arm of the umpire indicates long corner. Ball's going to go across to... I was expecting that to go to Nolte, but she's been ignored in favour of a ball to the right-hand side. Flicked in towards the circle. Free hit for Buckingham. Good work from Anna Maria Colling. Nolte being used on the left-hand side. He's bringing it up towards halfway, but 2 players blocking the progress, so an aerial ball is an option. It bounces a couple of times. It's still in play. Hustle and harrying from Charlotte Watson, first appearance of the season for Charlotte Watson. Penalty corner, a nudge in the circle on Caris Miller. I'm not sure if he was shaping to shoot or not, but we can check that back on the replay. Sort of innocuous restart. Aerial taken down, falls kindly for Miller, and then that nudge. I think it's number 7 Birkin who causes the nudge. Watson looks like she's gone over to inject this. 13.5 minutes on the clock. Kilpatrick is there. Scored in week 1 from a penalty corner. Grieve is also there, number 10 a little bit further back. It's going towards Grieve to strike it, and it is the opener, and it's Grieve's goal that gives the Beeston the lead. That's the first goal that Buckingham have conceded since week 2. And Beeston are ahead against the league leaders. I thought for a moment it wasn't quite there, but that was struck firm and true, and a celebration from Grieve confirms that it's Beeston 1, Buckingham 0. 14 minutes on the clock at the time. Hannah Grieve, the goal scorer. Out of the team in the first couple of weeks of the season, back in against Gloucester City and Leicester City. Well received by the crowd, and Beeston searching for a second one. This run is continuing on as an opportunity to shoot here, which comes off the goalkeeper. I'm not sure that Amelia Jones did much in the way of blocking that. She was in the right place at the right time. She didn't move to make the block. It's the Bees that have their tails in the air, moving it out to the right-hand side. Mason. Just being pushed outside the circle. Back out to Mason again. Mason on the baseline. Uses her body. It's still live, but then it's another penalty corner for Beeston. Just wondering if you might be able to pick up some additional commentary from outside of the chapel. Just watching the play. Umpire right on it. So going over to inject this time, Ella Kuzak. Millington is there, and Grieve. Will we see more of the same, or will we see a variety? This time it is Grieve again who goes low. It's a different routine, padded away by the outstretched arm of the goalkeeper. Do we have a repeat penalty corner? Yes, we do. That's their third routine of this first quarter now. Same players just on the outside, Millington and Grieve. This time it's gone towards Millington, who plays it backwards. Bell crunched towards goal and wide of the upright player on the goal line looking to turn it in, but I think it may have jumped over the stick. Beeston looking very good after 8 to 10 very even minutes. Beeston are in the ascendancy, and that's the end of the first quarter. The whistle has blown and the sun is shining on Beeston ladies this afternoon. Hannah Grieve confirmed a scorer. Penalty corner in the 15th minute. Just wondering if we have the opportunity to welcome our visitors. Do we have that opportunity to do that? Yes, we do. It's a short journey today for Buckingham. I'll be honest, I was surprised that Buckingham was that far the north, but I have double-checked this. I was reading Buckingham's website. It was difficult to find out exactly a foundation date, but their history does go back to before 1950. They have been indoor champions in recent times and represented England indoors. This year, Alanya, Turkey. They're also cup runners-up twice, 15-16 to Clifton and 21-22 to Beeston. They've had two spells in the Premier Division, 14-16 and 17-23. And as I mentioned before, a third place finish in Women's Division 1 North last season. They've travelled all the way from Stowe School today. Buckingham, 80 miles away. And a warm welcome to all from Buckingham for today's fixture. Second quarter about to get underway. The sun definitely shining down on Beeston at the end of the first quarter. Hannah Greaves' goal separating the two sides. It was a very even first 10 minutes or so, but Beeston ending the quarter very strongly indeed with the two penalty corner awards and a re-award in quarter one. Buckingham had one and a re-award of their own. And already sniffing around the edge of the circle. Beeston looking for a second goal, which I'm sure would settle a few nerves if there were any in the camp. Played in towards the top of the circle and flicked away. Maybe a bit too much heat. Isabel Smith, that was aimed towards. Borel, the captain, moves the ball forward, playing it towards Smith. Smith turns, gets a fortunate bounce, retains possession of the ball and plays it towards the circle. There's a big cry of no from nearby. Buckingham will get possession of the ball. Long area ball taken down very neatly by Lottie Porter. Mainstay of this team for a good few years, Porter. Beeston pegged back in their defence. And the umpire's whistle helps. Beeston clear, played quickly forward towards Kuzak, who shields the ball from the attentions of Alice Rolfe, who does win the ball. Good footwork from Rolfe. Birkin with a first time ball towards Porter. It's fallen very kindly though. And we have another penalty corner. Time off though. Are the umpire's going to have a chat, or is it going to be a penalty corner? Umpires in communication. Well, not having that penalty corner, so that one is scrubbed from the books. Played through. Diving attempt to make connection with the ball. I think that was Sophia Crawshay. On the floor. Quick ball through the middle. Who's first to it? It's a Buckingham ball. Crowd very vocal today, good to hear. Plenty of encouragement for the players. I think there is a travelling contingent of supporters from Buckingham as well. That's nice, great down the right-hand side. Taken up by Smith. Smith, who has to check one way, then the other, and now puts the ball into the circle. Tipped towards goal by Millington, and that was very close to a second for Beeston. Smith's done very well down the right-hand side. Punched through the middle, and that's a nice take. Buckingham make their way over the 23-metre line and earn another 3 hits. We will be coming back. Flick backwards for the restart towards Roy, who continues a movement over to the left-hand side of the field. Into the circle, defensive touch, and that's neat in the Beeston defence. Who's going to collect it first? It's back with Tilly Roy. Out to Birkin. Thought about the first time ball in, decided to check back. Coming off the stick, rather fortunately, and Beeston do well through Burrell, the captain. Sweeps the ball back. Again, quite fortunate to come through to Smith, who keeps the move happening for Beeston. Out towards the left-hand side first, touches towards the circle, towards Burrell, but Burrell is a couple of strides away from it. I think Buckingham fancied that was to be their defensive ball, but it's a long corner. Moss decides to roll it back. Firm ball in towards Wong. And now Beeston along the baseline again. The goalkeeper's come out a long way. I think has been fouled in the process, and Buckingham will be able to clear from here. '24th minute on BTV. Andy Day guiding you through this Women's Division 1 North fixture. Table topping Buckingham, a goal down at Nottingham Hockey Centre to Beeston, who are seeking their 3rd win in a row following 2 defeats in their opening 2 fixtures. Very, very intriguing game, and no shortage of skill on display today. Buckingham's turn to have possession of the ball, fired in towards the left-hand side, and out of play. Aerial ball from the restart, bounces behind Millington. Beeston remain in possession of the ball, being brought forward by Cusack, who's run a long way with the ball. Goes past one player, but forced out wide to the right-hand side. Her punch in towards the circle has been mopped up by Buckingham. As the car horns blow in the distance, Buckingham get another free hit, and they can clear from this defensive position. First time we've been able to have a look at Gabrielle Barraco in the Beeston goal. Our first two fixtures have come in the away games at Gloucester City and Leicester City. There's an appeal and there's a shot on, flick towards the goal. Barraco does well and stands up to that one. I was hoping to get a good look at Barraco, and she's acquitted herself well there, blocking those two shots from very, very close range. Keeping a clean sheet. In fact, not yet conceded a goal in Beeston colours. Now comes that diagonal ball towards the top of the circle, taken beautifully, played in towards goal, but it takes a defensive touch, long corner for Beeston, 27th minute on BTV. Buckingham Evans now. Playmaker in the middle of the field. She's just moved back to a defensive position and the ball's right out of play. Buckingham will be able to clear. Just out of the reach. It's a Beeston ball. One was ready to go for the restart. Joe Day sweeping the ball back. It's a white ball. And right there. Beeston may have thought they'd got possession of the ball back. It is back with Buckingham. Over the far side of the field now in the shadows. Wherever you're watching in the world, do let us know your thoughts. You enjoying the game? Tell us where you're watching from. It all helps engagement. Like, subscribe, share. Buckingham over the 23-metre line into the circle. There's a shooting opportunity that's been blocked by Beeston. The ball's still live. It's a real scramble for possession. Goalkeeper goes down to one knee and sees the ball out of play. Look for a moment where a shooting opportunity was going to present itself to Buckingham, but the moment wasn't right, and a sticky moment for Beeston defence has been dealt with. Birkin under an awful lot of pressure, gives it towards Black, who can't bring it under her spell. Beeston moving it down the right-hand side with Kuzak. Kuzak takes a little bit of time, shovels it past her opposite number, and for a long corner, just takes a touch. Wong with a restart, 30th minute. Winds up with the ball in towards the circle, but doesn't take a touch at all on the way through. Buckingham will clear. Interception on the 23-metre line. Mason earns a free hit, leaves it towards Smith to get underway. Smith goes this way and that, does very well to find the angle for the ball in towards the circle, And that's a penalty corner for Beeston. Watch the work here on the right-hand side by Smith. There's the ball in. And I think it's the chopping action of the defender that's seen the penalty corner being awarded. That's the third award of the game, plus the re-award. Around the top of the circle, you can see number 8 is Jane Kilpatrick. And just a little bit further to the left, it's out as a shooting opportunity. It's low and it's been blocked again. It's still live for Beeston. Long corner, just have trickled out of play. Beeston are making these penalty corners work. It's the end they want to be if they want to see the first half out without conceding. And I think Jane Kilpatrick was a little too close on the restart there. Right in front of the camera. Great view down. .46 is Wong, who goes into the air. Little bit of confusion. I thought Buckingham were away, but we will be coming back. Crisp ball out to the left-hand side. This is where Rolfe is immediately challenged. Creeping ever closer towards half-time. Can Buckingham get one back and get on level terms? Wong has done excellently to get the ball up towards halfway, and I think we might be seeing a card here. Certainly it's a long blow of the whistle from the umpire closest to us. No card suggested there. Two minutes to half-time, according to the match clock that we've got access to. The players shouldn't also be able now to see that as the ball goes across the face of goal. Buckingham ball. Clock stops on the match scoreboard for the players to see. It's all down to the umpires now to let us know how long is left. One more opportunity. The ball going over for a Beeston restart. It's tapped out of play. 60 seconds to go. Martha Wong rolls the ball back. Bell towards the 23-metre line. Little nutmeg. Beeston look like they're going to see out the first half with an attack. They'll tap away. They are going to come back for another Beeston free hit. Is there time? Is there a quick fire ball in the circle? Is there time to build something from the back? It's punched in, it's skipping. It's another long corner by the looks of things. Bell is in prime position for the restart. Do the players know they've only got 15 seconds left of the half? Is there an opportunity to get an angle ball in, create a little bit of something? No, there isn't. The half-time whistle blows, and it's Beeston who are leading the league leaders by 1-0 at the end of the half. Hannah Greaves' penalty corner in the 15th minute. The difference. We've seen quite a good performance from Beeston so far, but also Buckingham have acquitted themselves well. This second half will have a lot going for it, and I'm sure very worth staying with us to find out who takes the 3 points at the end of the game. Stay with us. This is BTV. Hustle and harrying from Charlotte Watson, first appearance of the season for Charlotte Watson. Penalty corner, a nudge in the sun. Kilpatrick is there, scored in week 1 from a penalty corner. Grieve is also there, number 10 a little bit further back. It's going towards Grieve to strike it, and it is the opener, and it's Grieve's goal that gives the Beeston the lead. Welcome back to BTV. The sun in the distance is glorious, lighting us up here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. And to extend the puns, the sun has been shining on Beeston in the first half. Hannah Greaves penalty corner on 15 minutes, the difference, but both sides have looked very good indeed. Plenty to come in this second half. The whistle blows to get us back underway. Buckingham in the white shirts, playing from left to right against Beeston in the black shirts, playing from right to left. It is Saturday the 19th of October 2024. This is Women's Division 1 North live from Nottingham Hockey Centre. Beeston repel the patient Buckingham attack and bring the ball over halfway. Good work from Millington. Now rolling it back to Miller, who in turn plays it back to Kilpatrick. Possession based from Beeston. Grieve with a wind up in towards the circle. Just watching where this goes on the restart. It's going from the sideline. And this time it is a Buckingham ball. The aerial ball is just bounced on halfway, and Beeston back in possession again, just in front of the dugouts. I think the unseasonably warm temperatures here have really affected the technicals, so if we've had a few glitches today, apologies for that, but we do seem to have ridden them out. Crunched ball towards the top of the circle. Miller was reaching for it. Buckingham will be able to clear. Angle ball towards us here in the chapel. Beats everybody. And the Bees will go from the side. Kilpatrick in possession. Turnover, and Buckingham bring it towards the 23-metre line, arrowing towards the circle. The shot comes off the post and out of harm's way for a sideline ball. Couple of millimetres the other way, we could be all square. Flicked aerial ball taken down by Katie Mason, but didn't really see much wrong with that, but it is Buckingham's possession now. Check back from Rolfe, who is stripped of the ball on the edge of the circle. Miller does well and waits a couple of important seconds for the restart. Beeston bringing it over halfway. Miller with the angle ball towards the top of the circle. Beautiful ball, but it's been pushed out towards the left-hand side. Topped in towards the circle. Who got the final touch? It was that ball in that went straight over the baseline. Buckingham will have that defensive hit out. Beeston look like a different side compared to the side that lost 1-4 here against Durham the other week. There's a steel and a determination at the home side. Yes, there is only one goal in it. And an equalising goal could only be a couple of passes away. But this is a better steel and determination all round for Beeston as they make their way towards the top of the circle. Driving run. And it is a free out for Buckingham. Charlotte Watson was on the spot there, looking to turn the loose ball in front of Amelia Jones in the Buckingham goal. Turnover of possession. Beeston free hit just outside the edge of the circle. 40 minutes gone. Quick run towards the edge of the circle. The ball runs beyond and out of play. Taken down, won brilliantly by Smith, who's gone out towards the left-hand side. Smith, all her own work, no. That must have taken a defensive touch. Smith did fantastically to win the ball in the air from the aerial. Fired in low. What's the umpire's decision? It's the first penalty corner of the second half. There we go. Birkin, a player who was found the ball attracted to her shin pad. So Grieve is there, and then to the right, I make that's Millington. It's gone towards Millington, who leaves it for Grieve. Grieve goes low, and it's been turned in for the second of the game. 2 for Beeston, 2 for Grieve. It was initially played out to Millington on the right-hand side, who slipped it behind, and Grieve forced it low and hard. It didn't take a touch on the way through. Another celebration for Grieve. And Beeston have taken a 2-0 lead. Minute 42, I make that. Or 43, we'll get the official confirmation in a moment. But Beeston are looking good. 43 is the word. And the league leaders have gone 2 goals down for the very first time this season. Bouncing ball runs out of play. Birkin is number 7 just in front of your picture. Beeston back in possession again. Moving sweetly through the gears, moving down the right-hand side. A little bit of a job for Cusack, who keeps the ball under possession. Right-hand side, into the circle. Is there going to be someone on the end of this? No, it's been touched out for a long corner. B. Bell, stick in the air, wants to get that restart taken. Angle ball is on the cards here. It's been swept out to the left-hand side. Can someone turn it in? No, this time. Two attempts to pick that ball off. The pass has worked for Buckingham down the right-hand side and has been bored under the spell of Joe Day. Day goes past one, but not the second. And that's neat in defence for Beeston. One high up the field from Beeston. Katie Windsor getting involved in the thick of that. There's another half chance for Beeston to intercept Lottie Porter. Very familiar figure in the hockey world. Out towards the left-hand side, but has it gone out of play? It has now. Well, coming back though. Fired in. Player goes to ground. Blow the whistle and a lost stick. Nothing, no further sanction other than a telling off for that connection. I think Nick Moss who found a way to the ground. Moss's ball forward is good. There's a neat turn from Stevens. Stevens plays it backwards. Free hit for Beeston. A third goal here will probably do it, and there's a fall according to the officials in the circle, but play is stopped because of the player is down and not moving easily at all. And trying to get an ID on the player who is down. Helps up now. And things are okay, but that was a concerning moment or two. Nick Moss it was. So there'll be a bully here and possession gifted back to Buckingham. So it's as you were. Looking for that move forward. I don't think there's a huge amount of movement. Now we can see Ella Cusack coming in to support on the left, moving in from the left towards the centre of the field. Lofted towards the right-hand side. Beeston back in possession again. In towards the circle, bounce a couple of times, and that hit the post again. Goalkeeper Jones was watching that one go by. It's gone back into play. I wouldn't mind seeing that again, to be honest, but we'll catch that in the highlights, I'm sure. Beeston back in possession, 49 minutes now on the clock. Now we are seeing a card. It is a green card that has been shown, and who's going off? Katie Mason it is who's been shown the green card for Beeston in the third quarter. So Buckingham a player to the good. Can they take advantage of this player difference? Already they look to probe down the right hand side. They won a free hit. It's where you want it. And then it's been pushed out for a long corner, playing that back in. Aerial ball bounces once, twice. That's fallen very kindly for Beeston. There's a third goal on the cards here, taking the goalkeeper out a long way, and that is the third goal. Millington makes it 3. That seemed to catch the Buckingham defence completely by surprise. There's the touch. I thought the goalkeeper had done well to take Millington the long way around, but she was calm and composed and stroked the ball into the goal. Beeston ahead in the 50th minute. Firm boot by Barako, and they are coming back. Beeston 3 goals to the good here, and looking good value for it as well. Punched into the circle and calmly and firmly down the other end of the field. Where is it going to cross? It will cross for a sideline ball for Buckingham. Big yay from the crowd, appreciating the goal scorer name being read out. Underrated job, that stadium announcer. Who'd do that? Bouncing ball into the circle, goalkeeper Barako does the splits but blocks the ball. And Beeston at the minute, 3 goals to the good and looking pretty good with it. 30 seconds or thereabouts away from 3/4 time. We'll take stock at the end of that third quarter. Anna-Maria Collins, her progress with the ball is blocked, and that is 3/4 time. Beeston 3, Buckingham 0 is your 3/4 time score. And I'll ring it out even more. The sun definitely shining on Beeston today. Let's have a look at that caption with the score detail. Hannah Greaves 2 penalty corners, one in the 15th, which seems an awful long time ago now, and a second one on 43. And then that ball over the top, taken down and fantastically finished by Lucy Millington. It did look for a touch like she'd been driven out wide by Amelia Jones. Jones did a good job, but I've got to say Millington did a better one. A calm finish along the ground, and Beeston lead by 3-0. By the way, need to tell you, with waitless time, you can easily compare waiting times, patient satisfaction rates and inspection reports of both NHS and private clinics in your area. Say goodbye to long wait times and hello to faster, more efficient healthcare with waitless time. The website is live And if you're an Apple iPhone user, the App Store is where you need to go. The app has been available to download from the 15th of October. Many, many thanks to Wait Less Time. This is BTV. Ready when you are. Beeston 3 goals to the good against league leaders Buckingham with 17.5 minutes to play. This was always going to be a strong test for Beeston. Don't forget they lost their first 2 fixtures and didn't look in good form at all. Then came a 3-0 and then a 4-0 away win. Now 3 goals to the good today. They haven't conceded a goal in October. That's a good touch from Miller. Looking back in the history books as we pause for Jane Kilpatrick to play the ball in from the long corner. Greaves' ball into the circle is a good one. Did that take a foot? No, it didn't. And Buckingham will clear. The last time these teams met was almost 3 years to the day, 30th of October 2021, and that was a 4-0 win for Beeston that day. Sophie Robinson got 2. She's on the sideline today for Beeston. Mads Newitt also scored. Goal scorer that day also Lucy Millington. And that's the most recent meeting here when both teams were in the Premier Division. Lottie Porter, as mentioned, scored here in a Buckingham win back in 2019. 2-1. Rosie Stevens playing today scored for Beeston. And turnover of possession, just because I haven't mentioned it doesn't mean it's ongoing. Katie Mason's green card from the third quarter definitely complete. Long ball forward taken down ahead of the circle by Buckingham, whose clearance has been picked up fantastically well by Beeston. This is a transformed performance from just the 28th of September was the last time I managed to look at Beeston's women's team. Their season, I think, has come alive. Kilpatrick. Out to the left-hand side, space to operate in now. A couple of challenges and a third, and there's a penalty corner. And I think some of the Beeston players may have felt that the shooting opportunity was the best. The umpire has pulled out a green card, I can see. So look at the number. Don't know if we can hear on the replay. Alice Rolfe, number 3, is the player that's been shown the green card. So it's a first penalty corner. In fact, Beeston have had a penalty corner in every one of the quarters in the game. Different change. And there's an opportunity here. It's not away. Fired in low, and it is a fourth! Big celebrations, and Beeston make it 4. Good adaptation from the Bees. The penalty corner routine, that didn't quite go to plan, but they kept their heads. And the ball coming back out. There's 2 players blocking the shot. I think that's Jane Kilpatrick, number 8, who's got the touch, but we'll wait for official confirmation of that. It is number 8, Jane Kilpatrick, who has made it 4-0 for Beeston. Exactly the same as it was back in 2021 on this ground. Penalty corner goal, Jane Kilpatrick. And they're hunting for more. Millington pushed out towards the left-hand side. The run inside goes in front of 2 potential Beeston attackers. James pushes it into the circle. There's an opportunity here on the reverse side. And that is a penalty corner, I think, for Buckingham as the players gather at the top of the circle. Just watching this movement down the right-hand side. There's the turn. Challenge in the circle. Lottie Porter goes over to inject the ball. Crawshay is the likeliest. It is Crawshay who hammers it low and wide of the upright. 12 minutes or thereabouts to go. Beeston looking very good indeed. Nice touchdown and a nice take. Through the gears they go again. Opening up space for the shot. That was wide. I'm not sure that connection was exactly what was intended. And look at that turnover again. Beeston are a team transformed as they enter the circle again. There's a cut back on. Chance here. Goalkeepers having to be very collected. Amelia Jones in the Buckingham goal. She's done very well there to not foul the ball and not land on the ball as well. Long corner it is. 11 minutes to go. There was a 4-0 victory last week on the road, down the road at Leicester City. Leicester City, though, up until this weekend, have only had 1 win to their name from their 4 games. This is against the team at the top of the league. As a comparison, still early days. And should Beeston claim all 3 points from this position, that would move them on to 9 points for the season. Close to Durham in 12 points, Buckingham on 12 points, and Alton, who start the day on 9 points. But we'll bring you an updated table. Buckingham go through the air, and that's been picked off by A supercharged Beeston midfield. This, I cannot express how much of a different performance this is with a core of similar players from just a couple of weeks ago. Running into traffic. 9 minutes to go. 3 very big points could be with the Bees. That, however, is a turnover, and Buckingham chase an impact on the score sheet. There's a really good defensive work, use of the body there, blocking the turn. Isabel Smith getting back to her feet. Just won a free hit for Beeston. Goal scorer of the 4th goal, Kilpatrick, assesses her options, looks right, looks left, takes a few additional seconds off the clock and decides to go back. Birkin Evans under a little pressure from Porter. Skipping ball across the turf, taken very neatly from Windsor. Windsor has the ball taken away from her and the umpire's whistle blows as well. 8 minutes to play. I'm going to make an assumption that that green card from Alice Rolfe has elapsed. As a yellow card. That looks yellow to me. That has been pulled out of the pocket. I think that could be number 8, Jane Kilpatrick, who's been shown the card, but we'll again double check. So that could throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. This is where we look at the players on the field. Can we see a number 8? I don't think we can. I think that's a yellow card for Jane Kilpatrick. It isn't, because there is Jane Kilpatrick, so there's another player that it's gone off. So what we do know is that Beeston are down to 10 temporarily. Game management. Good from Moss, who turns and runs and will probably accept the free hit outside of the circle. Crunched back towards halfway. Good use of the space on the right-hand side. Nice idea. A little bit too much pace on it. Buckingham sideline ball. Just over 5 minutes to play. 3 potentially very big points for Beeston, should they see this game out. Goalkeeper Balaco happy to watch the ball trickle over the baseline. This is the time when game management is important, taking the time to. So we lose the ball in the sun. Taking those few additional seconds, all important. Interception. Well, the interception has happened, but tipping the ball over the sideline. B. Bell does very well to release Kuzak. Kuzak goes inside, twists, turns, does very well. Is there an end product here? Across the face of goal, there's no one in black able to put the ball in, but possession is still with the home side. Look at this from Beeston. Into the circle, under a lot of pressure. There's a shot on the reverse, and what a goal! Is it a goal? It's confirmed! Unbelievable finish! Beeston make it 5! And a celebration indeed. We may have to watch the replay. Look at this. Brilliant finish, and arm aloft as well. Going around 4 players. I think we can comfortably say that the points are in the bag for Beeston with 3.5 minutes to go. Waiting for official confirmation on the goal scorer. And in they go again, and nearly a 6th. Nearly a 6th. Goalkeeper has to go flying. Amelia Jones did the right thing and pushes the ball off the playing surface. Neat ball forward by Miller. Can't get over the delay in the confirmation of the goal. We saw it hit the net, the players were celebrating, but I was watching for the umpire, waiting for the signal, waiting, and then it finally came. There's a steam train in the distance. Hear the rumbling of something. Millington is the goal scorer. Goalkeeper Jones comes down and blocks again. Millington scored and made it 3-0 and 5-0. 2 goals from open play for her today. Again, an appreciative ooh from the crowd. Will Buckingham make a dent? Bearing in mind this Buckingham side have only conceded 2 goals all season, conceding 5 in a game is quite something. There's a chance here. Barracote blocks, penalty corner for Buckingham, and this is possibly the final action of the entire game. Which blows a hole in my plan, because I was hoping to do a little bit of summarising between now and the end of the game. Player, I think, crowded out. We may have a little bit more time. In fact, yes, we will, because the clock has been, I think, stopped there because Beeston are taking a little while to get prepared. Porter, the player to inject. Were we missing a player in the defensive grouping for Beeston? I think we were. The delivery's good, it's low, and it's been blocked, and Beeston will be able to clear. But Buckingham are appealing. But that appeal's not been heard. Aerial ball with 30 seconds to go now. Their match clock might not necessarily reflect the players' clock or the umpire and officials' watches, so we'll watch carefully. Punched in towards the top of the circle. There's a chance here. Good block from the goalkeeper, Barako, who's impressed today when called upon. And that is the final whistle, a 5-star performance for Beeston, 5 goals on the scoreboard. And the first defeat of the season for this morning's league leaguers, Buckingham. So Beeston climb up to 9 points for the season. Hannah Grieve with 2 penalty corners. Lucy Millington scoring either side of Jane Kilpatrick's penalty corner. Terrific performance, handshakes all round. Unfortunately, we will have to wrap up very quickly today, but what a performance from Beeston. If you've enjoyed today on BTV, tell a friend and watch the game again if you would like to. It's been a terrific day. It's been a pleasure keeping you company from all of us who are celebrating in the chapel today. What a result. Beeston 5, Buckingham 0. Thanks for watching. This has been BTV. Further back, it's going towards Grieve to strike it, and it is the opener, and it's Grieve's goal that gives the Beeston the lead. And then to the right, I make that's Millington. It's gone towards Millington, who leaves it for Grieve. Grieve goes low, and it's been turned in for the second of the game. 2 for Beeston, 2 for Grieve. Aerial ball bounces once, twice. That's fallen very kindly for Beeston. There's a 3rd goal on the cards here, taking the goalkeeper out a long way, and that is the 3rd goal. Millington makes it 3. Different change. And there's an opportunity here. It's not away. Fired in low, and it is a 4th. Big celebrations, and Beeston make it 4. Black able to put the ball in, but possession is still with the home side. Look at this from Beeston. Into the circle, under a lot of pressure. There's a shot on the reverse, and what a goal! Is it a goal? It's confirmed! Unbelievable finish. Beeston make it 5.